If I could describe the Get My Life tour in one word, it would be vulnerability. Showing up for yourself is so important. Welcome to the Get My Life tour. I'm your host, Lydia T. Blanco. Hey y'all, and welcome to the Get My Life tour. It is me, your host, Lydia T. Blanco. And y'all know I am so hype about this stop on the tour. I have posted stops on the tour. I've published episodes with guests for the last 2 weeks. And I wasn't in hiding. I, of course, had many of things that I wanted to share with you all. But I decided to post back-to-back stops on the tour because, why not switch it up a little bit? But I am back. It is me taking center stage with you here. The last time I took center stage, I was actually in Harlem. Fun fact, I am back in the Bay Area. So guess who's back also? It's me. Hello. Sounds crazy to say and experience, but I'm most definitely grateful for the opportunity. Not sure how long this will last, but I'm enjoying every moment of it because it is something that I've prayed for. I am practicing being present, and it is truly a blessing to be able to manifest and actualize and be, right? Just be, okay? So I'm here. I'm in the Bay. I've been sitting with myself in many thoughts. And this week, I was thinking about what it was that I was going to share on this stop of the tour. And I actually wrote something down. It was an idea that I had, and it was really a note to self. And I thought about sharing it for With Love Lydia Wednesday. I thought about, just sharing it on the Get My Life Tour Instagram account as well as mine. I just wasn't sure, but I decided to save it and actually speak about it on this stop of the tour because I'd been thinking about it and sitting with it, and so much more came to me. So I figured, why not? And what I wrote down was, you still deserve the best. Yep. Even after all of that. I have lived in my years, right? And I don't know what I don't know, but I do know what I've experienced. And as I journey and as I grow into myself, right? I'm not talking about growing up, but as I grow into myself, I am learning to not disqualify myself, or think that I'm not deserving because of an experience that I had or because of the ways the world is responding to me, right? Yes, life happens to us, but it's also important to happen to life. A few of the ways that I believe that we can happen to life is by owning our stuff. It is so easy to, blame shift and not want to take ownership of what it is that we're experiencing or how we are feeling. But I think that one of the ways that we happen to life is by owning our you know what I'm saying? So many people are not holding themselves accountable. And I think that when you do not hold yourself accountable or you're not honest with yourself, you allow for things to kind of just spin out of control. Or you give life permission to happen to you, right? Or you give the universe permission to respond to how it is that you are acting. Another way that we happen to life is by being in alignment, right? Who we are at our core is important. It really is. And when we are not upright from our core, it's hard to be in balance, right? And it's hard to be firm in who you are and what you believe, your morals and values and, etc. when you are not right at your core, when you are not in alignment. So I think I believe that when we're in alignment, we're able to respond from our core and be in alignment and press forward, right? Sometimes we're off our game or not really where we should be. And it's hard to be present, to exist, and to live because we are not in alignment. The third way that I believe we happen to life is by being kind to ourselves. And I had to say that slowly because, oh my goodness, I am, the worst, okay, at being kind to myself at times. Like, I can't even lie about it. I'm so kind to other people, but there are times where I'm just so hard on myself and it is not kind at all. I say that we happen to life when we are kind to ourselves is because we give ourselves grace, right? That's another way that I can say it, right? We happen to life when we give ourselves grace. It can't just be me. I know there has to be someone else out there who's probably like, right? Or however it is that you've chosen to respond or you would respond to that sentiment, because it is hard to move forward. It is hard to strategize to win when we are just coming down on ourselves, right? That grace gives us permission to freely and securely move forward and happen, right? And be and live and love and serve and so many other things when we feel like, you know what, I effed this up, I blew it, like this can't even happen no more. Right. But that grace, that kindness is what pardons us. And allows us to move forward. So those are a few ways that I believe that we happen in life. I feel like I could come up with a number of them, right? But I challenge you to think of some ways that you can happen to life as you practice showing up for yourself, as you practice vulnerability, and as you truly take center stage in your life. As I talk about growing into yourself, what comes to mind is honestly our own evolutions. Right? We are ever evolving beings. And it is so powerful to know that, right? And with that kind of promise and with that intimate process, I believe it is so important to know and truly honor the fact that everything will work out for our good, right? During the process of evolving, things have to change. Uncertainty will happen, but it is also important to surrender in order to be positioned to receive what is divinely assigned to you as you evolve. And I really believe that during that evolution, we have to be careful not to allow discouragement and other I don't want to call them like low vibrations or anything like that, right? But I think it's a part of it. But we can't be deterred, right? Because those become pre-existing conditions. And as we evolve, it's also important to be well. And we have to make sure that we're able to receive what it is, right? I think sometimes when we go throughout life and we journey and things happen to us, we really close ourselves off from the things that we deserve, right? And that just goes back to that line, you deserve the best. Even after all of that. Let me tell you something. You deserve the best, right? I have to tell myself often, look, Lydia, you deserve the best. You deserve the best. You deserve the best. And you have to say it in different inflections and tones because it takes a while to believe, especially after you experience some kind of heartbreak or disappointment or trauma, right? But deep down, you're only rejecting yourself when you don't believe that you deserve the best. No matter what experiences you've had. Yes, discouragement is real. Yes, being in survival mode is real, but I believe that you can thrive, that you can rise to the occasion and go get what is yours, okay? I believe that there are so many ways that you can practice and feel like you can overcome the belief or the idea or the feeling that you don't deserve the best, right? There's so much that you are worth. And I don't want to elongate this stop on a tour, but I feel like someone needed to hear that. I don't know exactly what it is, that someone may be experiencing or what they may be feeling, but it is important to know that you can come out on the other side and, live the life like you were called to live and experience the best. I was thinking about my mic drop moment, and what comes to me is you deserve to be your best, even when you don't believe that you deserve the best. Be your own best and continue to raise the bar and the standard as you continue to journey. Look, I really hope that someone tuned in has gotten what they needed. This stop has been entirely shorter than I thought it would be, but I think it's enough. I think it is enough. If you want to stay connected to the Get My Life Tour, be sure to subscribe, download, visit thegetmylifetour.com and connect with us on social media or connect with me on social media at the Get My Life Tour. Let me know your thoughts. Leave a review. I would love to hear from you. We have some incredible things coming up and I'm so excited about it, y'all. I am just like, oh my gosh, I cannot wait. I'm building. Thank you for building with me. Thank you for being on tour with me. If you'd like to stay connected with me, be sure to connect with me on all social platforms at Lydia T. Blanco. Of course, visit lydiatblanco.com. If you're interested in any opportunities here with the Get My Life Tour, be sure to let me know. It has been real, and I am looking forward to the next stop on the Get My Life Tour. I am so grateful for the ways in which this podcast, this lifestyle brand is growing, and I'm so, oh my gosh, I'm so full from being on tour with you all. So until then, I will see you on the next stop of the Get My Life Tour. It has been real. Peace.